Alrighty. Welcome in, everyone.
Thank you.
Or, hang on. Oh, it needs to see my face, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, there we go. No, wait. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just a little behind in cleaning up.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi.
How are we all? You know what I haven't done? I haven't done a thing.
You haven't done a thing? I'm sure you've done something.
You haven't done going live notifications everywhere?
That's actually just about all I need to do.
Alright, I've done the thing. No, I haven't done the going live either, but you know what? Fuck it. Oh, fine. I'll do it on my phone. Fuck it all. Also, Mahez, I've had a thought, so I'm going to be doing a thing tomorrow on the computer downstairs.
Gonna start setting stuff up down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now all I need to do is decide what tea I'm having.
Alright. But yes, how are we all today?
Good.
Alive.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Chilling.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, when we last left off... Why is this... Oh, I see what it's done. Okay, I need to, very quickly... Oh, God. It's fucking done that, hasn't it? It's because I moved it down here, didn't I? Yep. 1 needs to go up there. 2 needs to go invisible.
Oh, I've got some duck shit.
There we are. Much better. Much better. Alright, where we last left off. You guys blew up a building.
Ah, yes, I remember now.
Yeah. And
Hang on, wait. We
It wasn't
blew up
my
the
fault.
building.
I'll let you discuss that one amongst yourselves, but
Yeah,
it was certainly a member of your party that blew up a building.
Kader blew up the building.
No. To be fair, I didn't blow it up. I set off the explosives that were already there. Slight difference.
Was there an explosion and did the building collapse?
You are secondarily responsible for the building exploding.
I'm sure is insured.
The secondary cause.
Wasn't the person dead anyway?
We don't
Well,
know.
I guess we'll
you
never
guys,
know.
You guys have
Well, I guess we'll
you
never
guys,
know.
You guys have no idea.
We're dead now.
Anyway, I believe we were being escorted to a guardhouse.
I believe you
Or
were.
have been.
I believe you're currently being escorted to the Royal Guard House. And hydrogen.
Yep.
A couple of these guards are looking at you like they seem to think they've met you before.
That's
I
fine,
have
lives in
no
the box.
idea what they're talking about.
Head down, man. Head down.
You seem just
I
a
am
little
just a
bit
lost.
familiar.
I'm just a lost, innocent little lamb.
Well, lost lamb maybe. Innocent. I don't know.
Ah, one of them murder lambs.
Hey. So, yes, you are escorted to the Royal Guard House. Kadir, you are escorted in the lead. Shade, Sprout, and Hydrogen, you are following behind. Quite a bit behind. Is there anything you'd like to do or say as you're being taken towards the guardhouse?
Well, I'd already sent that message off to Caldera.
Correct.
So other than that, I'm staying quiet until I'm asked questions.
Very well.
Dealt with the Royal Guard before. I know how this is supposed to go.
The rest of you?
Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep my head down, voice quiet, as much as I want to sass the Royal Guard because, Hydrogen likes to sass the Royal Guard.
No, I wouldn't have expected that.
I'm more baffled by Shade not planning an escape or some sort.
He's learned.
Okay.
He's planning to punt a Royal Guard.
There's
In
no
the
nearby
face.
rivers for him to dive into.
Well, I mean,
This is true. There are no nearby rivers for you to jump into.
Look, the thing
Yeah,
is, last
this is
time
true.
he thought he was completely innocent. This time around, we probably blew up that building, kind of, somewhat.
so you
I'm just an innocent
You-
bystander.
So hang on, let me get this straight.
Uh-huh.
The logic is to run when you're innocent, but
Mhm.
to just hang around when you're pretty sure you're guilty of something.
Mhm.
That makes perfect sense.
I'm
Flawless
glad you
logic.
think so.
Welcome to the mind of Shade. Good luck getting out. Anyway, you are escorted. You are taken in. You are the Shade, Sprout, Hydrogen. You are locked in one cell. Cardia, you are locked in a separate room.
Yep.
Your Shade, you are middle class, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Yeah, I think so, at least.
Sprout, you are not from around here,
Pretty much.
but yeah, you too. So you left there for a little bit while the Royal Guards do everything else that they're doing. In that time, Shade, one of the guards offers you some food and water.
He will take it.
Sprout and Hydrogen, you are offered nothing.
Huh. Fair enough.
We're all in the same cell.
You're all in the same cell. The three of you are in the same cell.
Okay, I think Shade would assume, just being given the single plate, that it's meant to be shared by the three of us, so he would share it with the three. Or with the other two, I should say. I don't know why they gave us only one glass, but Who wants to go first?
They're not paying enough attention to notice.
I was
After
about to say, I wouldn't touch the food here anyway.
More for me.
after
He'll take a swig.
after a short break,
What sort of food is it?
it's bread. It's just
Oh,
bread and water.
Bread's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Bread and water is fine.
After a short while, Kadia, finally someone comes in to see you. So, felt like blowing up a building, did we?
Honestly, I was doing a welfare check, and the building was booby-trapped. I in no way wanted to blow it up or had anything to do with it exploding beyond apparently setting off whatever caused it to explode.
Hmm. And who were you doing a welfare check of?
Nathaniel Birch, we'd come from the docks after asking some questions about him there, and apparently they hadn't heard from him in months, which is rare for them, and they were worried about him.
You sort of see him. He's got this this small little pouch next to him. He sort of looks into it. And did you happen to find Mr. Nathaniel Birch?
Not in the inspection I could do. I was just doing room to room. I didn't get all the rooms, and I wasn't able to, open everything as I was going. Again, it was a welfare check. I didn't think I'd need to. I was basically checking the rooms for an obvious body or, signs of somebody bound, and I didn't see anything.
Looks into his pouch again.
Particularly once the room exploded. Well, particularly once the building exploded, I was in more of a hurry to see if there was anybody alive and get out than anything else.
He looks down again, looks into his pouch, and looks back at you. A body was found.
It was, wouldn't have happened to have been Mr. Birch, would it?
It was.
That's unfortunate.
He was in a chest. Been stuffed in.
I think I remember seeing a chest that could have possibly fitted a body, but at the time the building was already on fire and I didn't think to go over and check it.
And the other three that were with you, what was their role in it all?
They're civilians helping out the town guard from the guild hall. As this was a welfare check, I told them to stay outside and not enter the premises. Following the letter of the law and all that. I did at least make sure they guarded the entrances in case anybody tried to flee the building, but they were told not to enter.
You see him across the course of this, just looking into this pouch over and over again. All right, get out. And you let the other three out. He ushers off to calls off to one of the other guards, and you are able to get up and leave.
Yep.
Shade, Sprout, Hydrogen. Shortly after, someone comes to your door, unlocks it, opens it, and walks off.
Okay. Peace out.
When I get to the front desk area where I surrendered my weapons and my pack, I'll ask for them back.
You're able to get all your stuff back pretty quickly.
Yep.
I would just, yeah, walk out slowly, making sure everything's clear. That this
Hold
isn't
up.
Frank.
You hear Hydrogen, you hear someone calls out to you.
Yes.
Weren't you in here before?
I mean, I've been around the place, so it's possible I was in here at some point, but not for quite some time.
Weren't you in here last week?
Whatever for? I don't see a reason why I would have been here last week.
No. No, you were at the other prison last week, weren't you? Yes, I remember you. You were the one causing that problem in the construction site, right?
I was wandering around looking for people who might have gotten lost during the explosion and wandered in, and then
That's
was
not
that's
what
about
our
it.
reports say. You best keep yourself out of trouble. You and your
Well,
kind. They happen
that's
to
why
go
I'm
disappearing around here.
staying quiet this time, aren't I?
Obviously not if you've just blown up a building.
That was none of my doing. I was outside.
Mm-hmm. Sort of shoos your way.
Come on, guys, let's go report to Caldera.
Yes, report to him and the Adventurers Guild leader. Although knowing him, he's likely to show up as soon as we're not looking.
So you start making your way down?
Don't suppose we happen to bump into a batch of rangers headed for the Royal Guard house?
No, you don't.
Okay, either they went a different way, or...
You were in there a while.
Ah. But yes, I'll head down to the town guard. Because may as well get the report to Caldera out of the way as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once we've done all this reporting, maybe we should look at those construction sites. I mean, they seem awfully intent on keeping us away from them.
It's definitely on the list of things to do, but we're going to have to tread lightly.
Me? I always tread lightly. Lightly as the breeze.
Not going to say anything on that, I'm just going to keep walking.
Yep. You make your way down. A fairly quiet walk. People have kind of dispersed. There's not really many people around. Middle of the day, but not really many people around today.
Might have something to do with the fact that a random explosion may have scared everybody indoors.
Very possibly. Very possibly. And you make your way down to the town guard house and... Yep. Make your way in.
Guessing Caldera is sitting behind a desk.
Caldera is not here at this time. There is, however,
Alright.
one of the ranger units behind the desk who looks up and goes, you said you'd be coming.
Yeah, got a report for me to fill out for him.
It's already been done.
Don't need to sign my name to anything.
No, you just said get back to what you're supposed to be doing.
Alright. And then I'm gonna look to the others. Okay, I need to drop my pack off by the inn, because let's face it, while we're in town, I should be traveling light anyway. Then we can start checking out these construction sites.
Oh, goody.
Sounds like a plan.
And going to head across to the inn.
Mhm.
Head to my room.
Yep.
Open my pack, get that file out.
Yep.
And add it to the pile of ever-growing paperwork I'm getting working on this investigation.
Mm-hmm.
When you said the town, there weren't many people around, did you mean like basically with the exception of maybe a couple of shop owners and everything, everyone had gone indoors?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Maybe we should wait until evening to head out and look
That's
at those.
what I was just thinking. I was actually just going to pick up my sending stone and just, a hydrogen shade sprout. It might be better to hold off on investigating those construction sites until either people are out and about again or we have the cover of darkness.
I like the sound of darkness.
Yes, I agree with the darkness.
I'm also going to use the sending stone to just send a message off to Caldera that simply, Caldera, when you're back at the guardhouse, can you let me know?
It doesn't take long. You do get a message back. For what purpose?
Found something potentially volatile that we might need to find a way to make sure it lands in the right hands in a different city. I need to go over the information first, but its title in and of itself concerns me.
Right. I won't be back till tomorrow, so come find me then.
Yep. And then while we're waiting for nightfall, I'm going to go over those files.
Yep. This is the
Contingency.
what was it? The Fellbrush contingency, I believe it was
The
called.
Gold Moth contingency.
Gold Moth contingency. Thank you. This file contains a detailed plan of a takeover of Goldmoth, as well as a takeover of the 4 other cities. It explains how 200 years ago the water was polluted repeatedly to drive away the main economy of Goldmoth, to send them into a depression. It explains how they were to suffer for 5 decades in that depression, at which point they would be ripe for a subtle takeover. The artificers came in, offered them industry and technology to help rebuild their economy, and how the royals would basically be eating from their hands. The plan was to pull a similar attack in Fellbrush.
I knew it.
However, due to inexplicable resistance, they were unable to complete their plan. Thus, the Goldmoth contingency was to take place. This explains the attacks on vital buildings around Fellbrush. Some of which were things like training locations, marketplaces, places of extreme wealth, common areas, as well as some key industrial areas. Thus, allowing distraction to basically incite a civil war between the high and middle class and the lower class, and the rebellion. While they were able to complete their plans under the radar. It does not give you locations. It does, however, give you construction site.
There was also that map that I picked up, wasn't there?
Yes.
that seem to have the rough locations in Fellbrush where things went boom.
Not the rough locations. When you inspect that, these are the exact locations where things went boom.
With the exception of the circus card, or including the circus?
These are the exact locations where things went boom.
Okay, meaning the circus cart was actually meant to go boom where it went boom.
Yes, it was. According to this map, yes, it was.
Huh. Any other highlighted areas on this map, or not really?
Not on this map.
All right. I'm gonna get out my sending stone again.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Ashtook, are you about the city, and are you particularly busy at the moment?
You don't get a response.
I've still got a few hours to kill before nightfall, don't I? Or at least before dusk.
Yeah, a few hours.
I'm going to take the time to make copies of that file I found.
Yep.
I'm going to make 3 additional copies.
Yep.
And basically, I'm going to...
About halfway through your second copy, you called.
As in the sending stone, or he's standing over
He's
my shoulder?
standing over your shoulder.
Son of a... Oh... In public, it's fine, but when I'm in the confines of what's supposed to be my room, little terrifying.
Again, you called.
And I'll take the original, considering I've already made 1 full copy at this point. And what do you make of this?
He sort of goes over it all. I make that these people have been working on this for quite some time. Where did you find this?
Remember Mr. Nathaniel Birch? His room recently, well, his house recently went up in flames.
Yes, I heard about that. I recall he was thinged by the circus group as the one who hired them.
Yes. I was the one who was unfortunately investigating his place when it went up, but before everything went up in flames, I managed to get my hands on this.
And you said this was in his house.
Sitting on his desk on the upper floor, just along with that map, which you may notice some interesting highlighted areas.
Is interesting. What I think you might find interesting is that this isn't his handwriting.
Unfortunately, I didn't think to grab a sample of it at the time, but if you're saying
no
it's not
need.
his hand...
I know that handwriting very well. I've received many letters from Mr. Birch.
All something to do with rising through the ranks or some such?
Something along those lines, yes.
Hmm. Well, then somebody was using his place. The royal guard said his body was found dead in a chest. They weren't exactly forthcoming about how long it had been dead for.
Unsurprising.
Um, they don't know I have this, by the way, because again, anytime I've tried to talk to them about the investigation, they've been, we're handling it, and we all know what happens if they handle it and find something that they just think needs to be swept under a rug.
Contrary to popular belief, they do typically work above board. They're just not very keen on sharing.
But it's the entire reason I was making copies and wanted to get in contact with you. I personally think either the original or a copy of it should find itself into the hands of the Royal Guard, as well as possibly a copy finding itself all the way to Goldmoth.
By the looks of
Possibly
it,
to his guildmaster.
by the looks of it, there's a copy needing to go to every city.
Well, I had enough to make 4 copies on top of the original. And I wanted to keep a copy aside for my own personal reference, but
Tell you what. I'll take the original and 3 of the copies. Keep a copy for yourselves. Obviously, inform the rest. I will deliver one of these to the Royal Guard. And I will have my people make any necessary copies and deliver them out to everywhere else that's needed.
that seems fair. I'll need a couple of hours to finish the copies that I'm working on.
Very well.
But you're
I'll
more
come
than
collect them
welcome to
later.
take the original now.
No, it's okay. I'll come collect them later.
Personally, I'd prefer if you had a copy now, so that way if, say, my room got broken into, there was still at least a copy floating about. Call me paranoid, but
Yes, well, with security like yours, I can imagine why. Take a copy and stuff it into his own bag and
the others should be waiting upstairs. Could you send them down to my room on your way out? May as well tell them now while I'm still making the copies.
very well. Now, where are the rest of you actually waiting? Because this has been a few hours at this point. What are the 3 of you doing on your time while you wait for nightfall?
I would be busking in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been enjoying the busking, also in the bar.
Mm-hmm. Sprout.
Me also in the bar, enjoying a drink.
Very well.
Certainly do with one after everything that's happened.
Oh, nice when they listen to instructions.
Lying low is my middle name.
I got a 24 for performance, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll that at disadvantage.
24. I rolled 18s back to back.
As he pops up behind you Mr. Hydrogen, I believe Pardir wishes to see you in his room. And the other two, if you would go collect.
Without breaking, I will tell the other two while I'm still singing along that our compatriot wishes to see us in his room, and I will meet them at the end of this song.
You gotta finish the song.
He works hard for the money.
Jesus. For all your hard work, you got 2 copper, 3 silver, and 1 gold.
Alrighty.
But yes, I will wait for everybody to be there, so that way I don't have to do re-explaining.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. They all eventually show up.
Do they knock or do they just walk in?
That's up to them.
I'm polite. I would knock.
Shade, Sprout.
I'm assuming only one of us needs to knock, right?
Well, see,
Yes,
you
but
two
I'm
went
gonna-
down first.
but
I was about to say you two went ahead of me, and if you listened to instruction.
Oh, I would have
True,
waited
true.
till your song was done.
Fair enough.
I would have just grabbed my glass and just walked on. So I probably would have been the first one to get there. I would have knocked.
Yep.
Some of the things I've seen out on the seas with when I didn't knock, I decided it might be a better idea.
But yes, I'll let them in, tell them to pull up a chair, and just, yeah. So, I found something in the house before it went boom.
Oh,
And I'm going to take one of the completed copies, hand it to Shade first, and just, if you pass that around and I'll have a look. Whatever group caused the bombs to go off here in Fellbrush, it looks like they have plans to take over the entire territory. Country?
Country.
What does yeah, I wasn't sure because, you know,
Shade will take a look before he passes it on.
it looks like the poisoning of the water in Gold Moth 200 years ago was part of their plan. That they caused
Slow
it.
burn.
That they may have even tried doing something similar here, but didn't have the same effect, desired effect. It also doesn't help that, you know, for us the river runs next to the town, not through it.
Gotta be bloody sea bass.
Whatever the case may be, that on top of all the other information we've discovered so far leads me to believe that whatever this group is trying to achieve, they're not small, and they're a hell of a lot better organized than we thought, because remember how we initially thought that that caravan going boom was accidental?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Turns out it wasn't, and I'll, show them the map as well. Notice the highlighted locations and the fact that where the caravan went boom just outside the marketplace is one of the areas marked.
I see.
Whole pile of plan.
I'm currently in the process of making copies of this document to go to various people around the city, including my commanding officer, Caldera. We will also be holding on to one copy of ourselves, and Ashtook has taken a copy with himself. We still need to keep investigating, but there is also the fact that this is a lot bigger than just our city at this point.
Oh, definitely something to keep in mind.
But I'm not sure how much information each of you have collected, but this is the main point of what I've discovered so far.
It's quite substantial.
There is mention of a construction site, so we should definitely continue to investigate those. But unfortunately, there are no leads in the documents that we have so far.
Hmm. So that construction site we found a while back.
Yes, the one I tried to investigate, but the rest of you just left me hanging in the air.
At the time, that could have been anything. It still could be anything. There are multiple construction sites over Fellbrush. Any one of them could be.
There are
I do believe
three that you're
Cardia
aware
wasn't
of.
there.
It is all a living city, but I think
Oh, I
there was
wasn't
some
there, but
kind
That's
of.
true.
I do have reports on it.
It's also true.
I do suppose if there was some kind of construction site mixed up in all this, it wouldn't be in plain sight.
Conversely, sometimes the best way to hide when you're doing something illegal is to make it look as normal as possible.
Uh,
It doesn't help if we just jump to a conclusion, go, this is obviously the one, and ignore, the other possibilities, because they're obvious. There's at least three, correct me if I'm wrong, Malachi, like 3 surface construction zones we know about?
There are, at this stage that people are aware of, there are 3 construction sites in Fellbrush.
Because there's the one there.
Hang on, let me see. There's that one there.
There's the one down here.
Yep.
And not sure where the third one is.
You're aware that there were like hidden access points up here or the one that you found.
Right, yep.
But for that one, there is no obvious, like, above ground work going on. Not that you found, anyway.
No. So I'd say once night falls, our best bet is probably hit the obvious ones first, because at least according to reports, you guys had a little bit of an issue with the other one.
Yes, the issue was that they managed to spot me looking around innocently, and the rest of the party just sort of left me there.
Well, to be clear, you were trespassing, and you didn't have any. You didn't give them any identification of authority that you had a right to be there.
Yes, and I believe even the reports mentioned the fact that he was found inside their tent.
Yes.
Yes, innocently is a very interesting term, but
Everything I do is innocent.
and I'm the threefold goddess in elvish form.
I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, at
It
least
did seem a little suspicious how protective they were, though.
I mean, you
Trespassing or
literally.
not.
If you had have just been found in the area, I get where you're coming from, but he was literally found inside their tent office structure.
True as such.
Yes. So the exact report is he was caught actively snooping around through their drawers.
Yeah. And then when asked to leave the way he came in, was obstinate and refused to.
Refused to leave, yes.
I did no such thing. I did not refuse to leave. I was just being slow about it.
And trying to come up with a way that you could explore down
No.
the tunnel.
But
and
that's
leave
exactly
via
right.
road.
No, you tried to leave through a different route. You attempted to investigate further into property that you were not allowed to be on.
Yeah. I was still trying to leave their presence.
But not the way you came, which is what you were ordered to do. By security.
Yeah, but I'm notorious for not listening to people.
Hence, you were thrown out.
And into a jail cell, but moving on. I'm going to be spending the rest of the evening making more copies of that file. Once it hits dusk is when I think we should head out and explore.
Sounds good. I'm going to go back downstairs and continue practicing. I think I might switch.
You're gonna go back
instruments.
downstairs, are you?
Or upstairs, or wherever. Actually, I might go out shopping.
But if there's anything you need to do while I'm making copies of this, feel free, just do not travel alone at the moment. Whenever we seem to go off on our own little thing, inevitably one of us gets in trouble.
Oh, I'm just going out to buy a couple of things.
I would still feel more comfortable if you took somebody with you, but at the end of the day, it is up to you.
I mean, if someone wants to come shopping, they're welcome to.
Going to look over at Shade and Sprout.
Not a great sum of gold, and I think I pretty much have everything that I need right here.
Likewise, I don't feel the need to do any prowling at the moment. Nor do I feel a desire to after my latest misadventure.
Out of character for a moment, I want it on record that I tried. An attempt was made.
I'm saying nothing.
Hey, out of character, if I went out there, then I know that I would be the one that would get us arrested this time.
You're with hydrogen. Your
I was gonna
chances
say-
of that happening are...
Are raised at this rate.
So, you are, at this stage, the only current active party member that has not been the cause for an arrest of some kind.
Exactly.
Yet.
But no, if nobody wants to go with Shade, I'm not going to push it. I am just going to,
You mean
know,
hydrogen?
Hydrogen, sorry.
Somebody can go with
I'm
me
just
and
gonna-
just stay here and stay put,
We're
stay
just-
chill.
It's
Have a
just
nice
like,
day,
sorry,
Ian.
force of habit. Bart, no!
Have a hot cocoa.
But
Well,
yes.
okay, somebody should probably accompany Hydrogen.
Yes, but
I'll go
unfortunately
with it.
I'm making copies of notes.
You know what? I'm known to get us out of trouble.
A likely story.
Just kidding. Okay, I'm used to dealing with trouble, is what I should say.
Okay, yeah, that
Oh,
one...
okay, that seems fair.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
As far as trouble's concerned, I'm comfortable with its presence, so I'll accompany Hydrogen
Okay.
if Sprite insists on not
So,
going.
so we have hydrogen and Shade currently leaving, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm the backup.
Where are you heading?
General shopping at this point. I'm just typing up a short list.
Shortlist? Okay. Yeah, it's funny, I'm also doing some shopping.
Like out of game
Yeah, I'm ordering food.
for.
Food and drinks.
Oh, okay.
Was dinner not satisfying?
It was satisfying. It's just I want something else.
I mean, there's a Black Forest cake in the fridge.
Yeah.
Not the kind of thing I've got cravings for. This is what I got cravings for. Better get that, isn't it? Yeah, fuck it. Get one of those.
Which reminds me.
While we
of the
wait,
bill I haven't
Sprout.
paid.
What are you up to?
Tempting to stay out of trouble to some degree, anyway.
Mm-hmm. So you just gone back up to the bar?
Yep.
Yep. What are you doing up there? Drinking, sitting, doing a
Yeah,
backflip?
pretty much. Yeah, going back, sit at the bar, get myself another drink.
Yep. Yeah, you've already had one today, haven't you?
Yep.
Roll me a con save.
Okay. I do have advantage against poison. Does this count as a poison? Or it's alcohol?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just roll twice. Oh my god. Like it helped. Oh no. 10.
You're a little bit tipsy. Alcohol's starting to hit you a bit.
Hang on, I had that as well. Okay.
While Hydrogen is making their list. Shade, is there anything you're looking for while you're out?
I'm just looking out for anything, but not for anything, if that makes sense. I'm just making sure that, like, there's no danger of finding us if possible, but I know how futile that is.
Roll me perception.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
We're rolling high today.
Doesn't seem like there's anything around.
The coast is clear, as far as I'm concerned.
I was thinking about a couple other things, but I decided not.
Okay. All right.
It's all non-magical gear.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's me just grab the old. Okay. I'm gonna tell you now.
Yeah.
You don't have enough for all this.
Really? I have over a platinum.
A platinum is only 10 gold.
So
So
if
you've
I
only got the
rem-
equivalent of 36 gold.
okay, well,
Or 37 gold by the looks of it.
yes, 37 gold at the moment.
Yeah. So what are your priorities?
The bag of caltrops can wait.
Mm-hmm.
The rope can wait. If basically the armor and the weapon
Armor and the weapon.
are the top two priorities, and obviously ammo for said weapon.
So you don't have enough for the weapon. The weapon is 75.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you don't have the... I think the armor's 45. If I remember correctly. Hang on, let me just look that up real quick. Yes, the armor is 45.
What if I trade in my current leather armor?
You could convince a shopkeeper of that.
Okay, so trade armors and
Yep.
get the thieves' tools, I guess.
Thieves' tools at
No.
25.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just get the armor then.
The armor. Alright. You head in. You're able to find a shopkeeper that's selling at the moment. And how can I help you?
I was looking to upgrade my armor, trade in my old one for a better set.
Yes, and what sort of armor are you looking
Just studded leather.
for? Leather? Okay. You're trading in leather, I assume.
Yes.
Uh, how much are you willing to spend? Because this is, yeah, studded leather. That's obviously rather expensive.
What's your best offer?
Best offer, well, say 50. That's, oh, I could maybe go lower, but not by much.
This armor is still in very good use. So with this trade-in, I was hoping for around the 35 gold mark.
Roll perception. Roll persuasion, rather.
21 in total.
He sort of squints at you. All right, you've driven a hard bargain. Let's make it happen.
I will reach out my hand to shake his.
He'll take your hand. Give it a firm
Deal.
shake.
Yep. and I will go take off my leather armor and trade it in and hand over the required money. 35. 1 platinum and 25 gold.
You're able to add your studded leather armor to your inventory. Yeah, shit's real expensive, and you guys haven't had a lot of paydays yet.
I don't think we've even got the payday from our gold moth excursion yet.
Not yet. You got the money for what was the money you got attached to your doors? That was the money for Susie. Yeah. So yeah, you are still yet to be paid for your gold moth excursion.
Sorry, money attached to our doors? I didn't recall that.
That was, I think that was after you saved Susie. You woke up and there was money,
Oh,
like a
yeah,
money
that would have
patch
been
attached
great.
to your doors. Well, yeah, that would have been great. Not Cardia, but
Yeah.
and Hydrogen Shade, you doing anything else while you're out?
Nope. Once I've done that, I would head back.
Sprat, are you still drinking after getting tipsy?
Who else is in the bar?
Several people. Many people at this stage. People getting dinner, people getting drunk. None of your friends, however.
Reasonable enough. I'm slowing down a bit, but I'm still thinking of another drink. One more.
All right. Roll me a con save.
Huh. Okay.
You are able to retain your current state. Yeah. That one doesn't seem to hit you that hard. May have just been water. You're unsure.
I am going to insight check the barkeep.
Go ahead.
'28's pretty good. No, sorry, 26.
Hard to say. I will say the barkeep nat 20. I was like, yeah, this is probably gonna be clear. Nat 20. Nah, hard to say.
He just kind of gives the barkeep the side eye and just feel like that better not be water.
Barkeep just continues serving drinks. Cardia. After a while, your forms are your copies are done. It's somewhat getting late. There's probably still one more hour till the sun fully goes down and the darkness starts creeping across.
Yep.
How would you like to spend your time?
So I'm going to try and hide one of the copies somewhere in the room, whether it's just under like the armoire chest or something.
Hmm?
I'll leave the other copies with the notes for now because Ash took said he'd be back for them
Mm-hmm.
at some point. And I'm going to head out to the bar to see what, my compatriots have gotten up to while I've been
As
making
you're
copies.
making your way up the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
could you give me a perception check?
27.
There is a behind the staircase that leads up. So there's a small little inlet. It's always been there. There's a bit of a light back there.
I'm going to stealthily go check it out.
Yeah, roll me stealth.
23.
You look behind the stairs and it's a bit of an opening. Leads into a lit hallway.
I investigate.
Investigate.
Yep.
You head in. It's a small hallway. It hooks around to the left, and there's a staircase leading down.
I'm going to move back to the entrance of this little tunnel. Get out my sending stone and just very quietly shade, sprout, hydrogen, if you guys can come back to the inn. I've found something that might be concerning.
I will head back.
As you
my
make your
way.
way back towards the door, I'll tell him once he's not busy.
Sorry about that. Anyway, as you were saying.
As you head back towards the door, it's closed. The three of you do hear this communication from Cardia. But Cardia, you are currently unsure how to get back out.
No handle on the inside, nothing that looks like...
Roll me investigation.
15.
Nothing clear.
Hey. I'm going to get out the sending stone. Okay, guys, I seem to have got myself stuck in some kind of secret passageway. I am going to see where it leads, but I am keeping you apprised as to where I am.
Jeez,
And
then
we're
it
gonna
goes off on us.
take a small break right here.
We'll be right back after these messages.
We'll
from
be
our
right back.
sponsors.
And we have returned. So, Hydrogen, Shay, you make it back pretty quickly. Sprout is by the bar, drinking. Seems a bit tipsy. And, you've just heard a message from Cardia that he has gotten himself stuck in a underground location and that he will keep you updated as he explores it further.
Did
What
he
do you
mention
want?
where the entrance was?
Did you, Cardia? I don't
I
recall.
would have mentioned that the entrance was at the base of the stairs to our floor.
Well, then I would go see if I can't find something there.
I will tag along with Hydrogen.
I will also attempt to get the Sprout to join us.
All right.
You all make your way down. And you look behind the stairs. There's a solid wall there.
I would like to take as close a look as I can with investigation.
Roll investigation.
$15.
You are unable to find any evidence that there is an entrance here.
I will use my Sending Stone and say that I cannot find an entrance at the location you mentioned.
Sprout and Shade, are you also looking?
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be looking.
Yeah, roll your investigations.
5.
Also 5.
This is a solid wall. It's the most solid
What?
wall you've ever seen.
In the wise words of Tim Russ, we ain't found shit.
Mm.
Cardia, you've been informed that they cannot find an entrance.
I'm going to simply reply with, well, there was one there. I'm going to see if I...
You cut out.
well, there was an entrance there. I'm going to see if I can find an alternate way out.
I'll leave the floor open to you all for the moment. What are you all doing?
I think Shad's just gonna be waiting for updates from Kadir and his spelunking.
It's a man-made tunnel, not a cave.
Look, who knows where you'll end up?
Alright.
But yes, I am continuing further in.
Oh, bear with me. I will be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I hate Uber drivers. Fuck them all.
Thank you for
Whoa.
the chips.
You're welcome. But anyway, as you make your way down this stairwell, you come out, and it's quite a journey down. You're probably going somewhere between 5 and 10 flights down before you enter into this big open space. It's a cavern of some kind that opens up into a just a big I've forgotten the word for it. Kind of like a lake underground.
Any people so far?
Not that you can see.
The lake edge, does it look like there's some kind of tidal flow? Is it lapping, or is it very just still water?
It's fairly still water, yeah. There's like the occasional ripple through it.
I'm going to get out my sanding stone and just... I appear to have come across an underground lake. Haven't found anybody so far. Or any alternate exits. We'll
I'm-
continue to...
Going to go to the guild hall and see if they have any maps of underground caverns and such in the city.
Alright, you're heading out. Shade, Sprout, what are you both doing?
Following hydrogen.
We haven't found a way in to anything yet. So
You haven't found a physical way in, no.
A physical way. I would like to meditate my spiritual body into the cavern. I'm gonna astrally project.
Unfortunately, as
you're
a
going
fighter,
to picture yourself
are
inside the cavern.
not quite proficient in that particular skill.
So I'm kind of like on this shore or bank at the edge of this lake.
Yep.
I'm going to start to walk around the bank as far as I can without going in the water. Or is the bank not that big?
No, you're able to. There's like there's solid ground all the way around the lake.
Yeah, I'm going to start wandering around looking for other tunnels or doors or what have you. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on the lake as well for any signs of movement.
Yep. You walk around. And you hear these small whisperings. It's hard to make them out. Roll me a perception.
In the dice tray. 27.
You hear another one's made it in. How do they keep making it in? Alright. Once they get in the water, we'll just get rid of them. Throw them out there somewhere. I don't understand it. How does it keep happening? It's these different little voices seeming to converse. Can't tell where it's coming from.
As in, I can't really get a sense of direction on the voice.
You can't get a sense of direction on them.
Going to stop, look around for a bit, and then go, look, my name's Cartier. I got lost and ended up here accidentally. If you show me how to get out, I promise I will leave in peace.
You don't see anything, but you feel something on your shoulder. You want to leave? Then why did you come here?
There was a doorway open in my inn. I investigated it.
That's not supposed to happen. You should get in the water if you want to leave.
Will I live?
Eventually, no. Immediately, yes. Everyone dies eventually.
If I go into the water, are you or something in there going to kill me?
Not
Or will I
likely.
suddenly find myself just off the coast of Fellbrush?
It's hard to say where you'll pop out. But it is your only way out.
Can I take a look to try and see what's on my shoulder?
Let me see what you have. Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, 15.
Can't see a thing.
If you don't mind, I'm going to walk around a bit more first, but when I'm ready and if I can't step in the water.
Okay. You feel the presence leave your shoulder.
And yeah, I'm going to keep an ear out for any more conversation over around the edge of the lake.
You're cutting out like crazy, man. Is anybody else having this, or is it just me?
No, I'm hearing him cut out a bit.
Okay.
Is that any better?
For now, like, it's not your audio levels, it's you are just cutting out.
That's odd.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was saying that, I'm going to keep heading around the lake looking for other pathways.
Yep.
And also keeping my ear out for any other conversations. Whatever it was, while it was there, it didn't feel hostile in intent, did it?
Hard to say.
Oh, lovely.
There was a physical thing on your shoulder, and it spoke to you. That's all you can tell.
Again, lovely, but yeah, I'll keep wandering around.
Wander around, and you notice that, yeah, as these like as this like wall goes around the lake, it is solid all the way around, right until you get back to the stairwell that you came in.
Once I get back to the stairwell, I'm going to stop, pause a moment, and I assume somebody's still keeping an eye on me.
We're always here. We live here.
This way that I came in,
Mm-hmm.
does it always lead to the same place?
It's supposed to. But we travel by the water. It's more fun that way.
Then who normally uses the stairs?
Different people.
you give your word that if I step into the water, you guys won't bring any harm to me?
I give you my word. We won't hurt you.
That one I would like to roll an insight because, I'm sorry, hurt and...
How would you like to roll insight? How do you intend to incite them? You can't see them. You can
Basically,
only
I'm
hear their
looking
voice.
for any kind of, like... I'm looking for the tonal difference between, no, we're not going to hurt you, and no harm will come to you. Kind of... that whole
Sure.
tonal difference between, yes, we're not going to hurt you, but...
This will also be at disadvantage.
Yep.
Given you haven't been able to properly perceive them.
With disadvantage, 19.
There doesn't seem to be a difference. It doesn't appear like their tones shifted.
Alright.
So either you feel like you can say for sure that either they've been lying the whole time or they've been telling the truth the whole time.
Um... Before going in there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm first going to send a message to Shade, Hydrogen, and Sprout going, look, I may have found a way out, but it seems a bit risky. Bear with me. And then I'm going to send a message to Caldera going, Caldera, don't suppose you've heard any rumors about this weird cave with a lake underneath the town?
You get back. It's certainly nothing I've come across in my time here.
Basically, I was in the inn and a door opened up underneath the stairwell and led to a path that's led to a lake. By the way, out of character, the lake, when I was walking around it, did it seem like it was perfectly round or just...
No.
Okay, just checking.
Rough as guts, like a cave lake.
Yep. But yeah, stairwell seems to have led to an underground cave lake, and there's these creatures here telling me that if I follow them, apparently they won't hurt me, but I'll end up somewhere in the waters outside of Fellbrush. Can't go back the way I came because I tried investigating for a door and couldn't find anything.
Not much insight I can offer here, unfortunately.
Nothing you've ever heard about before?
Nothing. This is new.
Alright, well, I'm going to try getting out of here. I will contact you as soon as I have some idea where I am.
Alright. I'll meet up with the others and send them in your direction.
And then going to put the sending stone in my pocket and just say out loud, You guys better keep your word about not hurting me and step into the water.
You step into the water and immediately feel something grab your leg. Do you resist it?
So far, I've been told, and that they'll get me out of here. No harm will come to me. I'm not going to.
Okay. You are dragged under. And you are dragged deep.
Well, out of everybody in the party, this is the least problem for. Don't have to worry about holding my breath, at least.
You crack me up.
But as you breathe, you're not breathing water. You're breathing air. You're dragged and dragged and dragged. And eventually you resurface. Upside down. As you right yourself back up, even though you've only been dragged downwards, you right yourself up the correct way and you're in a forest. In a lake, in a forest.
Nothing holding onto my leg anymore?
Nothing holding onto your leg anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna swim for the... look around and then swim for the closest shoreline.
Roll me perception.
24.
You look around, you're in a forest area, it's beautiful, and you look up a bit. And in one direction from you, you can see a big sandstorm moving past.
Could you do me a slight favor?
Mm-hmm.
Could you shift to the world map for just a second?
I can absolutely shift to the world map for just a second. Give me just a second to get that up for you, buddy. Have you noticed something?
I
Something
think so.
tickling your fancy there.
Having worked for Caldera and having done my fair share of wandering as a ranger, I think I might have a vague idea where I am.
Okay. Give me a second, it's being slow. Well, let's just see. There you go. Does that help?
I don't suppose I'd be happening to, be down here, would I?
Let me just pull up the other ones so that everybody else can see. And it's possible. According to the map, it looks right.
I mean, I know I haven't done a lot of delving into this region, but I have heard rumors about this weird map that radiates weird magic and happens to be near one of the sandstorm cities. But yeah, I'm going to swim to one of the closer shorelines. I don't suppose you can ping roughly what edge I'm closest to.
Well, are you heading towards the sand or away from it?
Again, whichever shoreline's closest. If it's towards the sand, towards the sand. If it's away from the sand, away from the sand.
Assume both are just as close.
So I basically almost popped up and smack bang in the center.
So more so smack bang in this part here between these two side. Yep.
In which case I would probably swim away from the sandstorm because,
you head up north and you make your way to the edge of the bank and no issue. And, as promised, no harm befell you.
I'm just going to take a few moments and get the sending stone back out. Caldera, I've popped up somewhere, and it turns out it's not off the coast of Fellbrush.
So where
Remember
the hell
that
are you?
weird lake we constantly get reports about on the edge of the desert?
Right.
I popped up in the middle of that, and given how long I was under the water, I don't know how I traveled that far. For a moment, up was down.
Head west. Immediately west. You'll come across a city.
From there, I can organize passage back to Fellbrush.
Indeed. But I will send your compatriots to meet you.
Do I meet them on the roads, or do I wait in the city?
I'll get back to you. Shade, Sprout, and Hydrogen.
Uh-huh.
It's been maybe an hour since Cardi's incident. You were heading up to the guild hall.
Yeah, I
To look
sent
for
to the
maps.
guild hall to look for maps about
So
underground lakes.
that was about
all
20
that.
minutes after it all happened. So you've head up there, and you head in. Yes.
Yep.
Can we help you?
One of our compatriots seems to have gotten themselves geographically challenged, and I was hoping that you might have maps of underground caves and lakes around the city and the like, including underneath the city itself.
Underground, underneath the city. Well, I can tell you as much as there are no known lakes underneath the city. Certainly not ones you'd have immediate access to. As for other locations, we don't really keep maps of that kind of things. We have rough locations of cave entrances, but that's not really something we keep too much of a track of.
Well, I guess we may just have to wait for our compatriot to contact us again and give us further details at this point then. Nevertheless, we should get ready for a trek anywhere from within the city to well beyond, because who knows where this leads.
And shortly after you get there, maybe like 10 minutes after, would you have headed out, or would you have stayed there for the moment?
Probably stayed there for the moment because we're
Yeah.
based there at the moment, aren't we?
I mean the guild hall.
I mean, yeah, I would have stayed there for a little bit because
Yeah.
if we needed to arrange some sort of extra help, it's the best place for it.
Caldera would have approached you there and informed you that he'd been speaking to Cardia and that Cardia may be popping up in an alternate location. He sticks around with you until he gets the last message from Cardia that informs him that he has popped up somewhere near the Aravel Cordon, which is the southwest city.
Right. Well, as I'm sure we have access to a map of the region, we can plan our route.
Once again, you've got two paths: the quicker, slightly more dangerous route, or the longer but safer route.
Thoughts on the
Well,
matter?
I'm happy to go the fast way, unless someone says otherwise.
Caldera is also going to get a follow-up message at some point, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while I will be heading to town, unfortunately, while I have my weapons, my swords and my armor on me, everything else was kind of in my room, my pack, my bedroll. I thought I'd be operating in town for a few days, so I'd stopped carrying everything with me.
I have already sent word ahead to the guildmaster down in the Aravel Cordon. They will be able to help you out.
Excellent. I'll make my way there then. And yes, I also sent you a message about something.
Yep, I'm just trying to get internet on this damn thing. Yes, you can. Just let me know what. Yes. Sorry, Hydrogen Sprout Jade. How are you planning to go ahead from here?
Well, I'm planning probably just going straight down through the forest and everything because,
Group speed route.
expedience.
Yep.
Be the quicker route, I'd say.
So that'll be about. Should take you about 2.5 to 3 days to get there.
I will make sure I am carrying enough for a week.
Bring it on.
Alrighty. Shall you be heading off immediately, or are you going to rest for the night and tackle it in the morning?
Nah, no time like the present.
Plus, we could head out under the cover of dark.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well make the most of it.
Very well. And you begin making your way south. I've sent this to you, Mahez, but seems likely. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
But you are very much back in your correct plane of existence. Where would you like to go? Are you heading immediately west? Are you looking around?
I mean, I'll look around a little bit, see if, I bump into any other people or anything friendly. but I am primarily heading west as, other than the swords at my belt and the clothes at my back,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much on me.
Mm-hmm. All right. You make your way west, uneventfully to the Aravel Cordon. Hydrogen, Sprout, Shade, I leave the floor open to you three for a moment as you make your way out of the city and towards the first village.
Right. Well, let's stick to pre-trodden paths and just get there as quickly as we can. Because, I don't know, we need to pick him up or something.
Yep. I'd say start by heading south. It's along the path.
We'll rest up once we get to the first town, and then we'll probably have to spend, a short rest or something inside the forest on the second stretch, and then we'll just, go through. At least we can let Cardio know how we're doing along the way.
Yep. It's about pushes into about early morning. By the time you make it to the first village. And as the sun's coming up, you head in. It's the standard hustle and bustle. Your first small walk wasn't anything overly eventful.
Yeah, but as we have been up since the previous morning, I'm pretty sure all of us are somewhat tired. I would like to find us a relatively cheap but comfortable inn to crash for a long rest. To avoid exhaustion in the forest.
Understand?
Yep.
Understand. You're able to find a tavern easily enough. Make your way in. Good morning. Unusual to see people in so early. How can I help you?
Yes, good morning. We're traveling south to meet up with a friend. The trip was somewhat unexpected, and as we were relatively well rested, we decided not to wait and just head out at the time. But we are getting a bit tired now, and we would like to rest here for half a day, 8 hours, before we continue on to meet up with our friend.
Perfectly fine. Yeah. We've got plenty of empty rooms during the day, especially. Just the three of you?
Yes, it will just be the three of us at this point.
Yep.
On the way back, if we stop through here, we'll have a fourth with us then.
Will you be wanting meals with that?
I would like a light meal. I do not know about the other two. I'm not a mind reader.
Sits there
Shay,
staring
Sprout,
at you two.
do you want food?
Oh yes, of course.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Very well.
A little bit extra energy.
The three of you. 7 silver should cover it.
That seems fair and reasonable.
Who's paying?
I will pay for myself. The other two shall also pay for themselves, I believe.
So it's 7 silver
Yeah,
for
I
all
can
three
pay
of
my
you.
way.
Oh, I'll just pay for it now
All
then.
three, yeah.
I was just thinking how 7's an odd number between three.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm just like,
See, I was thinking it was 7 apiece.
No, it was 7 for the 3 of you.
Such a wacky number.
And you
I don't know. Maybe it's a room for 2 and a room for 1.
you given 1 key, and just ask Janie over there what you want to eat.
I will go over and ask for the lightest, fluffiest meal that they have.
Mars' expression.
Mm-hmm. Sort of gives you a weird look and okay. And what will the 2 of you be having?
Got any roasted vegetables? Maybe some legumes.
I can roast some vegetables, sure.
I'll have some of those. And a hard cider.
Sure. And for you?
Just some bread, some jam, and maybe a stew.
Easy enough. And she turns around, heads on out the back, and begins cooking. After a while, she comes back and she brings out your stew, your roast vegetables, and for hydrogen, a bit of rabbit meat with some of the fur on the side.
I could see
Fair
that
enough.
coming. I knew that was coming.
I bet you wish that it was alcohol, Myers, don't you?
You know, it's not.
I know it's not. That's why I said I bet you wish it was.
There are times, yes.
Yeah. Meals are decent. Minus the rabbit fur. And you make your way up,
But it
and
is the fluffiest part of the meal.
it's certainly a light and fluffy meal.
So cursed. This man is probably like eating his kiwi fruit, peeling off the skin, throwing away the inside, and eating the skin.
And as you finish up, are you doing anything else in this village before you head to bed for the day?
Not personally.
Shades,
Okay, we'll get
Brett?
some shut eye. Early rise.
Sprat, anything you're doing here?
Nope.
No. You make your way up and spend your night. It's just this one bedroom. It's got 3 beds in it. And yeah, you get your rest. Shade. Actually, could everybody deafen except for
No,
Shade,
no, I don't know. Stop.
Shade's getting arrested for something random.
please?
They're there. You have 14 days. To what? I'm gonna yell in preemptively. Show yourself. I draw my great sword. I swing it. Where are you? I can hear you inside my head.
Unfortunately, this is while you're sleeping. And you're unable
Can I
to
do it in my
control
dream, or can I
your
lucid
physical
dream?
body. But you do. The voice appears, and they've gained a critical part. There's only 9 days left.
9.
The bag. It was in the bag. You almost
Why
had
was
it.
this? What was it? What? Oh, there might be a chance.
You almost stopped them. But you were only able to take one of their lives. And they got away with the bag. There are 9 days left until it's turned on. Please hurry.
I hope you take me out to dinner first before you turn me on, mystical voice inside my head. We've only known each other for a few days.
And the voice dissipates. And you wake up.
After 4 hours of intense meditation.
Very intense meditation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yes. That is your night. You wake up 4 hours after resting, and the other two are still very much asleep.
Shade thinks aloud to himself after waking up. I should probably bring that up with the rest of the party at some point. I've got time.
And what would you like to do for your day while the others sleep? You have 4
Okay, so
hours.
last time I got up early and I went outside for a brisk stroll and some vegetables on a skewer or something like that. I got roped into getting arrested, so I'm gonna stay right here. I'm not moving.
That is fair. On the other hand of that, the last time you did that, it was at 1 o'clock in the morning, and it is the middle of the day now.
I know, but I'm just gonna. My point being more so that I'm just gonna. Shade is just gonna stay put till the rest of
That's-
the party is ready to go adventuring.
Fair.
He's gonna inspect
Very
the lovely
reasonable.
paintings on the wall on the inside of this inn, the tavern.
He's learning.
Inside
He's
of-
learning the wrong parts of things, but he's learning. And so yeah, you spend 4 mind-numbing hours. Do you stay in the room, or do you at least head downstairs to the tavern?
Shade would stay in the room. He's not leaving the room.
Okay. Yeah, you spend 4 mind-numbing hours.
He thinks
Doing
long and hard
nothing.
about what happened at night.
Yep.
And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. And Sprout, Hydrogen, you both wake up. Early
All I saw was Baronet
mid-afternoon
being
now.
surprised and then being concerned.
Yeah.
This guy is torturing me, by the way. I hope you know that.
You like it.
Torturing you how?
That's for Shade to tell you.
Before I get to the 3 of you now,
Yo.
Cardia, yesterday you made it to the Aravel Cordon.
Yep. Did I get stopped by any guards at any gates?
No. Yeah,
In which case, I would have stopped one of the guards and just, could you direct me to the guild hall, please?
Sure thing. It's down that way, and I'll actually show you on the map. because I have some map. This is the map.
So I imagine I would have come in from this gate down here.
Correct.
Ooh, this is a big city.
And you're pointed to the guild hall, which is, unfortunately for you, quite a bit of a hike. It is this building here.
I did not see where that ping
That's
went
okay.
off.
I'm still
Yep,
pinging.
Yep.
That one there.
Easy. I'm going to head straight for it because, I was told that the guildmaster for this town has been informed of my situation because I have no money at the moment. I have no anything. And...
Yep.
But yes, I will thank the guard for their information and then head off towards the guild hall.
Yep. And let me just... No, I need you. I don't need you. You make your way to the guild hall. And it is very busy. I don't have it. Okay. Alright, bear with me. You make your way in.
Yep.
There are people all around. This is very busy today, or tonight, as it were, for you.
If there's a queue to like the admin desk, I will just wait in the queue. If there's not, I'll just wander up to the admin desk.
There is not a queue. It is just filled with people.
Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but I'm here to see the guildmaster.
You must be Cardia.
Yes, I'm assuming you guys were messaged about my circumstances.
We were. Downstairs. She's in the training facility.
Excellent. And thank you. And I'll head down the stairs.
Yep. You make your way downstairs. And it opens up into this big sparring room. And you can see one woman surrounded by about 10 men. And she is kicking the literal shit out of all of them at once.
The literal shit. That's going to be a pretty stinky situation.
It was so much easier when I lived with him and I could just throw TP at him.
I'm just thinking I can't wait to put that shock collar on him.
That's not a thing that's going to happen.
Oh, that's what you think.
Like said it like that's like inevitable. Yes, in episode 15, we're going to put the shock collar. That's not a thing that's happening.
But yes, I will wait for her to finish sparring, because I'm assuming that's what she's doing.
Very much so. Well, she seems to be training them on how to get kicked in the face.
Sounds educational.
Yeah, I'll just wait on the sidelines for her to notice me or finish up.
Yep. And eventually, it ends. She has defeated them completely, and she walks over to you. You must be Cardia.
Yes, greetings. Forgive the intrusion.
Eliana Pura. And it's quite alright. Ashtuk's an old friend of mine. What happened, if I may ask?
So I was handling some things in my room at the inn I was staying at.
Mm-hmm.
I had finished what I was doing. I had gone to go upstairs to join the rest of my companions when I noticed a door open underneath the stairs
Okay.
with light coming from it. I thought it was a little odd as I hadn't seen or heard anything about, So I went to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Appeared to be a corridor. When I looked down it a bit, it appeared to lead to a stairwell. Went back up the corridor to leave and find my compatriots, and there was no door anymore, or at least not one that I could find.
Interesting.
So I followed the stairs down and ended up at a lake where creatures talked to me and told me that if I hopped in the water, that I would pop out somewhere fine. As near as I could tell, they weren't lying to me. So after investigating the entirety of the lake without going into the water, I stepped in, and that weird lake with the forest around it just down the road, the one that the desert never seems to be able to encroach on?
I'm well aware of it, yes.
Hopped out there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking in hindsight, I may have slipped through the plains somehow for a little bit. Just a whole heap of things seemed off, like the fact that while I was in the water, it didn't feel like I was in water, and it also felt like I was being dragged down until I was in the lake. Which obviously, according to at least most of the laws of this plane, going down doesn't result in going up.
Typically not.
But yes, unfortunately, when I ended up in the tunnel, what you see on me is what I had.
Interesting. Well, that's quite alright. We've set up a room for you, just out the back here. You can stay the night, but we won't be able to keep you for too long. A couple of nights tops, honestly.
Apparently, my friends are already on the way to pick me up.
Okay. We will...
But all the same, I thank you for your hospitality.
No worries. But for now, you should go get some rest.
Indeed, it seems like a prudent course of action. Bid you good night, and he's going to politely incline his head again and then head off in the direction that she'd gestured in.
And sure enough, yeah, back room. There's a small cot, some desk with some papers on it, and it's like a trunk sort of thing. Seems like this room is already in use.
I'll be tempted to investigate the trunk, but I won't. I'll just hop down on the cot and get some rest, because after everything I've been through, sleep seems like a good idea.
Yep. You get your 4 hours.
Oh, before I do fall asleep, I will pull out the sending stone and just send off a message to Caldera and the party, letting them know that I arrived at the town safely.
Yep. So you three would have heard that. About 3/4 of the way through your travels.
Fair. At that point, I'll let him know that we're almost to the first town, and we'll be stopping there for a rest.
Yeah, other than that, I'm just going to get my 4 hours sleep and take, long rest. Because I still haven't healed up from when those fireballs went off in my face.
Yep. That is easy enough. And yes, you may all take your long rests. And you may continue your morning. Actually, we're at 2 hours 50 minutes. Do we want to keep going, or would you like to end it here?
This is a good place to end it if you want to end it sooner.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems like a good place to...
This is a good place to end it. Alrighty. I think, yeah, we will end it here for this week. We will return next week for more. But thank you all
Yay, more shenanigans.
for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Did we want to find somebody to raid?
We do. Just finishing off a couple of things. Because I was supposed to have somebody done. But, let's see. Now, boy is live, but we've...
We're talking about Robert. He's on rerun.
He is, yes. But we also rated him last time. So let's find someone new.
There's an Aussie VTuber D&D stream that's currently live.
There's actually this is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 13 channels playing D&D right now across all of Twitch.
Yeah.
That is amazingly little.
Oh wait, no, there is more than 13, but there's only 13 English ones.
Yeah, there's probably more.
No, my count. No. I'm not filtering. I got
'Cause
13.
I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, 13.
I was dead. Yeah, right. I don't know which one have you got. Is that
Three.
is that Blossom Guild?
So the two I was looking at were the Baker Cam,
Oh yeah.
because
Yep.
they're not a rerun.
Yep.
Or the other one was the VTuber one, and that was EQter, but
Yeah, the
they're
Blossom
like
Guild.
2.5 hours in.
They're like 2.5 hours in. All right. Let's go to the Baker Cam.
After it finishes off the sow,
God, yeah, it's weirdly quiet hour for D&D.
Yeah, even if you search TTRPG, you don't really get too much.
Alrighty. But thank you everybody again for joining us. Thank you viewers for coming in.
It's lovely having you all.
We will be back next week.